Thank you, Atlanta. Hello. How are we? We're good. Great. Let's do jokes. Perfect time. Please stand up and talk right now, guys. This is the best time for that. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping it would shake out that way. Hope everyone take your time. Anyone else? Good. Okay. Cool. Have I been endearing up top? Perfect. Well, this isn't going to help. Have you guys seen that they were thinking about casting Idris Elba to play the next James Bond? Tremendous black actor, and people got very racist about it, right? A lot of people were like, there could never be a black James Bond. It doesn't make sense to have a black James Bond, which I think is racist and also a little bit right, you know? It's a little bit right. I don't think there could be a black James Bond, because think of the crazy shit James Bond gets away with, you know? The black guy was just arrested in New York for legally buying a belt at Barney's. So you think they're gonna let this guy sit down at the casino and place a $50,000 bet without being like, can we get 19 forms of ID, please? Like, black dudes are getting pulled over driving the speed limit. James Bond's doing $120 in an Aston Martin all the time. You guys know what happens when black James Bond gets pulled over going 120 miles an hour? End of James Bond movie, guys. James Bond movie over. James Bond's the guy who pulls out guns on top of trains. A white guy pulls out a gun on top of a train and the world says, let's see where this is going. Black guy doesn't make it to the train. He was stop and frisked at the station. There's no way. We just have too much. There is a racism problem in this country, and it's not just black and white. We're way too okay with racism at zoos. I'll explain. Because every panda bear at every zoo in this country is named something like Ping Ching the Panda. Bing Ding. Some super racist Asian name that isn't even a real Asian name. It's like something the bully in Mississippi calls the one Chinese kid in his class. Like, shut up, Ping Ding, nobody asked you. Like, why are we naming panda bears that? They don't know that they're from China. And just because they are, you don't need to name them that. I work with 3 Chinese people. Their names are George, Jenny, and Ed. What are we doing? That's like so American to do that. No way is there a zoo somewhere in China where they're like, okay, everybody, we have for you a special exhibit. We have American grizzly bear. Say hello to a Derek and Steve. It's not happening. How do we even come up with zoos anyway? It's an American invention because we've always been bad people. Right? Where do we get that idea to take beautiful creatures from all over the world and put them in a cage so we can point at them? First zoo in the world opened in this country in 1870. Which means we had ships in Africa in 1863, and we were like, no more people? All right, fuck it, grab that zebra then. Grab that zebra, get it on the boat. Get it on the boat. Grab that rhino, get it on the boat. We'll figure out what to do with it. That joke is so much better than you guys gave it credit for. Grow the fuck up. Grow up. It's a great joke. It's a great joke. And we love our animals. We have zoos. Everyone's on board with animals. The Pope recently gave a sermon where a child was crying because his dog died, and the Pope said, don't worry, we can be reunited with our pets in the afterlife. This guy's been Pope for like 2 years, and already he's let dogs into heaven, gay people, and atheists. So he's slowly just turning heaven into like a sweet brunch spot, you know? He gets it. He gets it. He really did say atheists can go to heaven. I love that. This is the Pope. He's the chief sales officer of an organization that sells one thing. Heaven. That's it. That's all they sell. And heaven is super expensive. Price of entry to heaven is church on Sunday, church on Wednesday. Give 10% of your income to the church. Confess all your awful sins to the church. Don't have sex before you're married. Be straight for 40 days a year. Don't do your favorite thing. And then this Pope was like, or none of that stuff. None of it. Either way, however you guys want to do it, it's good with me. Bishops in the back of the room were like, what the fuck was that? Dude, you're ruining it. These robes are not cheap. Be the worst bouncer of all time, this Pope. Like, sorry, gentlemen, dress shoes only. Dress shoes to come in the club. Dress shoes, what do you got? Flip-flops? Come on in. You guys seem all right. Noogies all around. It's a weird job. Doorman, just deciding if people are attractive enough to come into your establishment. We're very looks obsessed and too much, especially women. Like women, you look good. You're just great looking people. You naturally look good. Stop doing the crazy things you do to yourself to try to look better. Like I watch every night as my girlfriend puts this product on her eyelashes to try and make her eyelashes grow. Just burns her retinas, just burns them. She just cries herself to sleep every night. And why? To make your eyelashes grow? To make 40 hairs on your face grow 1/8 of an inch, maybe? Like I'd ever be like, you know what, honey, you were looking pretty good when your eyelashes were this long. But now that they're this long, You're really nailing it. Stop doing these things to yourself. You look good. She apologized to me. Was it men putting this pressure on you? She apologized to me because I got into bed the other night and she still had hair on her legs. She said, I'm sorry there's hair on my legs. Do you guys understand that my girlfriend apologized to me for being a human being? Do you get that? She's like, I'm so sorry my body naturally grows hair and I didn't take a razor to half of myself to please you. And I was like, that's right, bitch, clean it up. No, I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. It's the worst. Be confident and comfortable in the way that you look because you look good. Don't be fat, though. That's not okay. Don't be fat. Don't be fat. That's not a looks thing. That's a health. I'm not a monster. I don't care about the way you look. That's just your body telling you you're not okay. I know we live in this time of hyper-inclusion when you can't criticize anything, but it's a warning sign. But people are very confident anyway. People are like, I'm confident I still look good. Okay, but I'm confident you're gonna get type 2 diabetes, Don't try to sell me with your little rhymes but it's more cushion for the pushing. Okay, but it's also more pressure on your joints leading to arthritis. Lock it up. We're so obsessed with beauty, man. We sell all of these beauty products and oddly enough, that's my dream job, I think, is I want to work research and development for Gillette. Because what do you even do? That's got to be the best job in the world. Just sit around an office for a couple years smoking pot till some executive comes down, what do you got for me? And I'll be like, what are we on right now? 5 blades?
6.
All right, fuck it. Let's go 6. Let's go 6 blades. Come see me in 2 more years. I'll have another breakthrough. My name's Robby Slowik. Thank you, guys.